Throughout American history, there have been incidents of racial discrimination. In one specific event that took place in 1963 at the University of Alabama, Governor Wallace attempted to not allow two perfectly qualified African American students into the college. This prompted John F. Kennedy, our 35th president, to publicly speak about the nation's racial inequality issue. Throughout his speech, Kennedy uses logos, anaphoras, and rhetorical questions to persuade and inspire the people of America, as well as Congress, to act and end racial discrimination. Towards the beginning of his speech, JFK raises awareness of unfair treatment by expressing logical points.
The Negro baby born in America today, regardless of the section of the state in which he is born, has about 1/2 as much chance of completing a high school as a white baby, born in the same place on the same day. 1/3 as much chance of completing college. 1/3 as much chance of becoming a professional man. Twice as much chance of becoming unemployed. About 1/7 as much chance of earning $10,000 a year. A life expectancy which is 7 years shorter, and the prospects of earning only half as much.
By voicing these factual statements, Kennedy causes the audience to realize the inequality happening around them and how it occurs every day without notice. This prompts people to also register how hypocritical they are, saying that America is the land of the free when citizens of African American descent still greatly struggle compared to other individuals. This makes the listeners see the error in their ways and want to change so that children may have a better future. Simultaneously, John F. Kennedy effectively uses rhetorical questions in his speech, stating,
"If an American, because his skin is dark, cannot eat lunch in a restaurant open to the public, if he cannot send his children to the best public school available, if he cannot vote for the public officials who represent him, if, in short, he cannot enjoy the full and free life which all of us want, then who among us would be content to have the color of his skin changed and stand in his place? Who among us would then be content with the counsels of patience and delay?"
The use of these rhetorical questions makes the audience contemplate how African Americans are truly treated. Through these thought-provoking inquiries, the audience sees how unjust America is when it comes to racial equality and causes them to want to end it, all the while striving for the type of freedom that has become associated with the United States. Furthermore, JFK utilizes several anaphoras in his speech to provide emphasis and successfully make a point.
It ought to be possible, therefore, for American students of any color to attend any public institution they select without having to be backed up by troops. It ought to be possible for American consumers of any color to receive equal service in places of public accommodation, such as hotels and restaurants and theaters and retail stores, without being forced to resort to demonstrations in the street. And it ought to be possible for American citizens of any color to register and to vote in a free election without interference or fear of reprisal.
Through this device, JFK lists the privileges that white American citizens have that African American citizens do not, putting stress on the prejudice in our country. By repeating the phrase, "it ought to be possible," Kennedy shows how people in the United States, just because their skin is a different color, cannot enjoy even the smallest things. He prompts the audience to want to alter their behavior so that it is acceptable for everyone to enjoy the simple pleasures in life. By utilizing these and other rhetorical devices, John F. Kennedy makes people not only realize the consequences to their actions, but that it's not too late to change these behaviors. His skills with rhetoric help aid him in the fight for civil rights and create a place where who you are is more important than where you come from.